Hey, Swamp Donkey. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you? Little bush flying here with this group I found. Uh, Pretty good weather as you can see out here. Good weather to fly in. Yeah. Yeah, so I found this group the other day. It's I think it's called the Bush League. Just do like bush flying all over the place. Yeah, this is in Colorado right now. I don't remember. They were in New Zealand earlier today. I flew a little bit around there. That was pretty fun, but no, it was like a tornado like storm. Back the last airport, you couldn't even see it until you got to like 1,000 feet. I'm a little bit ahead of the pack here. That happened. Ooh, snowstorms. Yeah, no, that would be cool. Never flown in a snowstorm. Too good on instrument flying. Um, but this is new and definitely a challenge for me. Just navigating all the terrain here while not being able to see anything. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like big flash of white light. Hey Nathan. I don't know, man. I'm picking up a new hobby here, you know. I figure, pretty good at one thing, racing, so as well get up in the air a little bit, I guess. This is something I can definitely beat my brother at. Yeah. Yeah, I got the RC bug. Yeah, I had that for a while. I started back in like March and bought my first plane in March. Probably had my second plane by late March, and then fast forward to like May and I've got four. My wife's threatening to divorce me. That old routine. one more, right? There's always one that will do something or has something that you don't have, right? Gotta have it. Yeah, no, I've tried. She's a bit stubborn. If it's not her idea, she doesn't do it. Told her, you know, my next obvious step, right? You start on the RC planes, you get into flight sim. You know what the next logical step is, right? Pilot's license. So I've been talking to her about that. Yeah, she's not too thrilled about it, but I think I can persuade her. My problem with the pilot's license is I don't have the time. Looked into it, I've looked into what all it takes and everything, and right now I've got 3 young kids and worried if I get into it I won't be able to finish it, and that'll be frustrating. Yeah, no, I know. I currently I work in IT and a bit burned out, and I've honestly thought about it. You know what? The career switch wouldn't be a terrible thing. Oh, nice. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. Lowe's Home Improvement, you know, your biggest competitor to Home Depot, is actually headquartered where I live, and quite a few of the people that I work with right now um, came from Lowe's. Oh, you went to Apple. Oh, now that's really cool. I see you said it was a mistake, but unfortunate. Really? Did you do like, were you like customer facing, or did you do like internal stuff? Ah, see, yeah. I, I can imagine anywhere, you know, even Apple can't make that too fun. But, you know, I can imagine like working internally would be pretty fun. Started at Dell, yeah. Dell actually, like 10 years ago, opened a huge plant here. Um, we lost quite a few people to them, and then like 5 years into it, they shut it down, moved it all to Mexico. Crazy, it's called Rattlesnake. Yeah, that imagine that would probably be a pretty crazy call, but I don't know. Yeah, I've heard. I know some other people that have worked customer facing in Apple, like tech support, or um, you know, they all say the same things that the other people I know that work in customer facing roles say. But I'm Isn't that the truth? So yeah, I started out in the help desk, and you know, if it's anything, it doesn't no matter what it is, you're the help desk. I think the most extreme one I ever had one time was like we had a high up executive put in a ticket to have the carpet cleaned. That same area I think had one in one time for the faucet was leaking, and I mean, you know, I can almost give people the benefit of the doubt if it, you know, has electricity, right? Like we've had things for like shredders and things, and you know, I could give them the benefit of the doubt, you know, that it, you know, uh, has electricity running through it, you know, might get confused, distracted. I forgot where my airport was. Down there. Yeah. Interesting one there. I've never done IT for a retail place, but I could imagine. I worked retail, you know, back in college and stuff, and for probably like 5, 10 years, 5, 6, 7 years, something like that, and they're just crazy stuff. Yeah, no, I get that. You know, it's kind of funny. You think about places like Apple, like you mentioned. You think such a huge company, like what are they, $1 trillion company right now, and you think, oh man, it must just be so awesome to work for them. But if you go talk to somebody that works for them, if you're not in like one of those, you know, engineering roles, or you know, even some of the junior engineers and things, you know, they work their people to death. They don't have good benefits. It, you know, but they do a really good job at the PR and the marketing, right? To just make people think, oh yeah, it'd be awesome to work there. And the reality is, no, really. Where I work now, we have people that work for Apple, and they apply to us all the time, and you know, I'm just not even shocked anymore. You know, you ask them, why are you looking for a change, and you know, it's always like the same answer. Yeah, yeah, I'd say that's true for all big companies. I don't think it's unique to Apple. It'd be hard pressed to find a really huge company that's good long-term place to work. You know, most of those places you go there for like 5 years, you move on. Resume builder, right? I have no idea where the runway is here. Can't see. So dark. Looks like a dirt runway.
500.
Kind of dirty. That- that- Oh yeah, It's no joke. Where I work at now, you know, I imagine a lot of places, just depending on what time period you work in. Like right now with COVID, you know, IT departments are getting hammered. Back when everything shut down, everything had to go remote. And I think that's not unique to COVID, right? I think that's just companies really don't think of IT as a forethought and think of it as an afterthought. You know, it's COVID this year, it's 10 years ago, it's probably something else, and the ending cycle. Yep. Where the heck is everybody else? Really far ahead. Okay. Yep. Not even like that, not even outbreaks. I'm just thinking you know, just some sort of change in the environment that would make a company have to really abuse its IT department and resources, right? Like for something they're not prepared for. And they're not prepared for things out of their control, like that, you know, they've been saying for a long time they need resources, they need money, they need, you know. And then something happens and it's like, oh yeah, we gotta have that tomorrow. I've survived so far. Guess that's what matters. Yep. And you know why that is? That's because it's so hard. Oh yeah, Nathan. Come talk. I'm always hiring. So today's environment, it's hard to hire anyone and hard to keep people. But yeah, IT's always an afterthought. It's and the reason that is because it's so hard for, I don't want to say it's hard for IT departments to show the value that they provide to the company. I think a lot of IT departments do a good job of that. I think it's more of the executives that, you know, make the budgeting decisions and things have a really hard time of, you know, connecting those dots that, yes, you don't like directly bring in the sales, right? But what you're doing is supporting the sales staff and helping them make their, you know, performance indicators and things like the metrics and things like that. So you're not directly doing it, you're indirectly doing it, and it's very hard for them to make that connection. It's always an uphill battle trying to show that, trying to connect those dots more. It's really nice if you can work for a company that has like a, you know, like a president or really anybody besides the CIO on like the executive team that has an IT background. That always helps, but generally that's rare. I'm actually responsible for all of it. Yeah, I'm one level below a CIO, so I'm an executive director. So I do all the, yeah, I do all the stuff. Report directly to the CIO. He does mostly strategy. I do mostly like operations, but Oh yeah, Nathan. Pretty cool. Yeah, hit me up outside of this. Let's chat. I don't wanna say it here publicly where I work, but hit me up after and we can talk. I know you're in the area, so. Who's the group here? Oh, they're all right here. Wow. Ability is like nothing. So dark. Hey, I see you there, Swamp Donkey up ahead. Alright, I'm gonna change. Sh Can I change the weather without having to back all the way out and go back in? Alright, let's change the time. I'm gonna fly at night. Flying that helicopter. Hey, I flew the helicopter for the first time this weekend. It was pretty wild. It took a little to get used to, that's for sure. Apparently don't have the helicopter you have there. I think I have the, what is it, the 130? 135, something like that. Whatever the 311. Yeah, H-135. Yeah, that's what I have. What are you flying there? Okay. Fly inside hill. Okay. Is it free or is that a paid one? Oh, cool. I got you. Yeah, I flew the H-135 around Spa Franklin-Chips, you know, the racetrack out there because was it Saturday, Sunday, the race was pretty much rained out, so I was bored, so I was flying the helicopter around the track. Well, don't tell me that. I had a hard time flying it. That's being easy. It just took me a while to get used to the controls. That was the hardest part. For taking off. Okay, yeah, I'll check that one out. It didn't seem like the H-135 was very realistic. That's what kind of put me off from it. I have no idea what a helicopter should fly like, so full disclaimer, but that one couldn't have been right. Oh, okay. That'll always help. Dang. Failures? That's pretty crazy. Check that one out. I'll probably have to put it in easy mode. Learn it, but I don't know, I want to get a joystick. I feel like using a yoke for a helicopter is kind of a bad omen, right? That's right, you got the X52 Pro. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a joystick next, and try out some helis, and then you know Microsoft's gonna put that what like that air taxi or something in. It's weird that they went straight for that and didn't actually put a bit heli. I don't know. Maybe that makes more sense. Starting out with a huge manned drone versus a an actual heli. Oh, a realistic H145. Cool. Clear path here, so I'll BRB, grab another beer. Yeah, the Cubs got autopilot. Might get the heading right, but really finicky. Like sometimes it'll work. It's probably something I'm doing. Like, oh, maybe I had it off that entire time. I don't know. Yeah, so I played around with the smooth track um, little bit, and that was pretty fun. If I could see something a little bit more legit would be pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool because I have a 49-inch ultra wide, so it kind of like just naturally with the wide screen and the curvature of the screen, when I look to the left or whatever, just having it track to the left was kind of natural. Now I could understand like if you were just using like a single, like a 16 by 9 monitor, it'd be kind of awkward to like look to the left. You'd have to adjust the sensitivity, I feel like. Oh, you got a 34, yeah. Yeah, my first ultra wide was a 29 inch. I've actually got it mounted way up high. Like one of the first ultra wides to come out. And then I graduated to a 34. And this was really before they were making them like, 120, 144 hertz and higher resolutions and stuff. So a 34-inch like 1080p monitor was kind of like eh. So then I went straight for this big boy right here. I got the Samsung 49-inch. It's the 1440p version, 120 hertz. Pretty slick, especially if you've got a rig that's capable of running FPS. Pretty nice. Yeah, luckily my wife is like she's hardcore, like everything Mac, and because she's a graphic designer, so just got her 16-inch MacBook Pro, and she never docks it or anything. She just strictly works from a laptop, so she's never trying to steal my stuff. I had a 5700 XT before for many years here before I upgraded. I had a few issues with mine. Mine was the XFS one. First of all, the one I had was the one that had like piss poor cooling on it, so the thing would hit like 95 degrees like instantly in throttle. It was worst. But outside of that, I also had some driver issues with weird things like like in the drivers you can turn like GPU sharpening on and off and things like that, and mine would just randomly at the GPU level just reset, like not even after I did a like update to the driver or anything, just randomly. Like I'd go in one game and it would change, and there was nothing I could do to fix it. So I'd go play a game like PUBG, and it was just terrible because setting change. I was fortunate enough to get one of the new 3090s before they became unobtainium. So, been a pretty good investment. Yeah, XFS, man, XFX, they've had just like this roller coaster of a reputation, right? Like every couple of years they'll put out a pretty good card, right? And it'll be best bang for the buck, good cooling, all that. But and then they'll put out crap like they did, like the 5700 XT. What was it, like the ultra thick, or I don't know, man. They just roller coaster. I think if you're gonna go AMD, I think, yeah, thick too. That's what. If you're gonna go AMD, Sapphire, I feel like is top of the line. Or what's that one? Red Devil or something? Made by Sapphire? Made by somebody else? Yeah. If I was gonna do AMD, I would go Sapphire. Although AMD's reference cards here in this latest gen have been pretty good cooling wise. Really all it comes down to in a GPU, right? Like if you're like a Sapphire or an XFX, like really your only job is to sufficiently design the cooling, because they're going to hand you the chip. I know you can do things with, the memory modules and things like that, but come on, man, just don't get it to where it doesn't thermal throttle. Really all there is. I understand they have to buy the chips from like AMD and Nvidia, right, at a certain price, and then they got to design their own PCB, and then they got to design the cooling, and all of that R&D cost. And I don't know, I have no idea what their margins are, but I can imagine it's tough because AMD and Nvidia they can set the price to whatever they want, like they did this last time. They can say MSRP on the reference cards is gonna be blank, and then they can set a price for selling the chips to the sapphires and things like that at a certain price, and it's a race to the bottom, right? They've got to cut corners and stuff just to compete with the MSRP. But the only way around that is if nobody can get one. So then you don't have to worry about competing with MSRP, right? Just create an artificial supply shortage. Oh yeah, Asus is a good good brand. I've actually got an MSI motherboard, and I'm not too happy with it. They have really poor cooling on the VRM, and ASRock does some really sketchy stuff too. That's why I stay away from them. They do really weird stuff with the power controller, and I don't know. I just don't trust them. More so on the Intel side than the AMD side, but man, the shady stuff they're doing with the voltage controllers and things like that, I don't even know what the reason is. Yeah. I think Asus, good brand. Gigabyte, yeah, some of their higher end stuff, but they make a lot of budget stuff too. You can't go really wrong with those two. MSI is kind of a, yeah, I'd say MSI and Gigabyte are kind of in the same boat now. Like some of the products they put out are good. Oh well, Gigabyte's power supplies, yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe they're just trying to get into the bomb making business. Option. But they're gonna join Samsung. They're gonna get into the bomb business. But yeah, ASRock, I'd what's even better about the Gigabyte thing is is their response to it. Cause it's like, what is it, Gamers Nexus that like broke the story and like had months of like research into it. Yeah, and the NZXT thing, and then those media companies like Steve Burke, they do the right thing, and they reach out to the company first and like, here, we're gonna publish this, here's what we found. And the company has an option there at that point. They could like, oh yeah, let's work with you, and and make this right. Or they can do what they're doing and like PR nightmare and just say, oh nope, there's nothing wrong, lie here, lie there. I get it. Think like Gamers Nexus and Linus Tech Tips and stuff. Yeah, they got millions of followers or whatever, but on the grand scale of the global market, I bet their influence isn't that. I don't think these large companies are making these decisions without data in front of them and to justify what they're doing. Fractal cases of fan controllers. Yeah, I had no idea. I'd always never owned a Fractal product, but I've had my eye on a few of their cases. Huh, yeah, that's interesting. In fact, Fractal has that reputation of being like a really, I don't want to say high end, but reputable company. Like good bang for buck, good cooling, good design, looks good. But I had no idea they had recalls on the fan control. Yeah, like the Meshify series. That's like not everybody has that. And I was actually dumb enough to get one of those NZXT cases with the H5 series with like really bad cooling. It was like one of the... Wow. That's crazy. And it's a fan hub. You gotta think. Like, not that much power going through it, right? Yeah, my latest one is the Corsair, what is it, 4000D airflow? Corsair's another brand. Like, I have a Corsair power supply. Crap, I have Corsair memory too. Make some good products. What's your thoughts there? Other peripherals aren't that great, like keyboards, mice, things like that, but as far as components, their AIOs are pretty good. Memory's pretty good. Oh, I don't think that's unique to Corsair, dude. That's back in my heyday of working computer deployments and things where I was building, 20 computers a week or whatever. Like, it's not unique to Corsair. It's just stupid 24-pin system. $70. Yeah, I actually had a wireless Corsair headset. I don't remember which one it was, but that one served me for a long time. Pretty good. I think the battery finally bit the dust off. So we got out of the tornado here, and now we're in some snow. Combination here. Positive note, there is a rainbow out. Hey, Robert, thanks for the like. Rain, lightning, and snow. Bad omens all bring. imagine flying in this in real life.
500.
All right. Add the visibility is. Oh my god. That's pretty terrible. I'm gonna go over a cliff right here. I'll be able to descend. A little lightning there with rain and stuff. Visibility now. I can imagine getting instrument ratings is probably pretty difficult. Time consuming. Yeah. Start descending here. Just hope I see the airport there at the last second. I don't have a camera angle. Take your word for it there. Where are you flying? Are you in the heli again, or are you? Craft. Oh,
500.
really drop down here. vicinity. Hey, there it is. Road was it? Oh, no, no, no. Went a little long there. No. Oh, there you are. I totally blew that lane. Didn't see the airport until like right on top of it. Like in a little creek. Let's try that again. Oh. Belly landing. Hey, it happens to the best of us. That's okay. Should have seen me in the float plane the other day. I figured out why you said make sure you don't have the landing gear down unless you're landing on land. Learned my lesson there pretty quick. Yeah, I landed with wheels down in the water. And really work out too well. I got the, the Cessna 172 with float planes, with floats. Pretty fun little plane. Floats. It's different than like the Carbon Cub or something, you know, that's got ridiculous climbing speed. Anyway, we'll follow them. Why my station isn't? Oh. So yeah. No, I typed the destination in, but it was the destination that I was already at, so why it didn't work. I'm trying to look up what the next airport is. 0. All right. Maybe that's it. End of the road. I think you know what time it is now, Swamp Donkey. It's redemption time. Mariners Stadium. Right. Got a couple new planes to try out. All right. We're gonna put the Savage gravel down, the Zlin and gravel. Really slow stall speed, but like as soon as I put it down and get on the brakes, just gonna nose it. Tried it a couple times. Any other ideas for some landing challenge? The stadium's a pretty good one. Definitely a challenge. But yeah, I've got the aircraft carrier mod. Be a pretty good one. Put this bad boy down here. I have the HDS carrier mod. Oh no, I tipped it. I guess it still counts, right? If I can drive it out of here, it counts. Hey, first try. I couldn't do that the other day. I guess I had the wind set differently. Well, I looked for the ultralight that you talked about, the top rudder. I couldn't find it the other day. A link to that one? I was wanting to try that one out. Oh, okay, so it's in the marketplace. Got it. Other one was I gonna try? I don't even want to do the helicopter on stream. That's gonna be embarrassing. I'm gonna put this one slide down. Drives like basically a parachute, giant parachute. Okay, so it's called top rudder. Got it. I think my best bet with this thing is to kind of land it like a helicopter. And set it down. I'll try the baseball stadium. I never could get this one in the football stadium, so try it in the baseball stadium. I feel like it's a little bit longer if you come in at the right angle. Keep moving my rudder pedals here in this thing and then realize, oh wait, it doesn't have a rudder. Please tell me this thing's more difficult to fly than the Bell helicopter. I think it's ridiculous. How do you turn this thing? Whoa. Okay. Way to do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Just it's too much right there. Like I could fly a trash bag in the wind better than that thing. Hmm. Put a Cessna down in that baseball stadium. It's gonna be my new challenge. Put an assessment. Yeah, a lot of things, and I wouldn't try in real life here in this. Yeah, there's definitely not enough room. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's gonna be a no-go. No to the Cessna. Alright, I'm gonna get the helicopter out, but you can't laugh. The only rule. No idea how a helicopter is supposed to fly in real life, first of all. That was something. I don't know that I would call it a landing. Alright, I think I'm getting a little better. The first step's getting the hovering down, right? Now you got me curious at how the bell flies. Thing. Imagine. Alright. That was better. I can fly it around inside the stadium here. Oh yeah, that's slow flight's the best way to learn, right? Did you land it on top of the sign up there? Way. Okay. I was gonna say, if you landed it up there, definitely be something to brag about. That's. Alright, I think the real challenge might be to go land it out here on this cargo ship. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. I can fly this thing. It's not well. Yeah, we gotta land the helicopter on the cargo ship. That's the challenge we're going with. I don't know that it actually has a flat surface. Might get a little bit more difficult. Oh, and fun fact, you just go right through it. So no landing on that. Anything else out here in the water? Oh man. Like a cruise ship over here. Where are you gonna pancake it at? Alright, let's see if this cruise ship will, you go right through it or... Oh, you kind of go through and you kind of don't. Wait, now I gotta try to land it on that sign. Ah! A lot harder than it looks. There's no way. No way I'm gonna be able to do it, that's for sure. This is with you because you don't see like the flat surface at all. You just have to know it's there. Oh, you made it on it. Oh, you're gonna bring it down? Oh, I think you got it. I could probably do a third person. Oh. Yep. I pancaked it. All right, man. I'm gonna take off. It was fun again. I'll catch you later.